चैनल्स पे मैं आपको मोटिवेशनल स्टोरीज, बायोग्राफीज, पोएम्स, बहुत सारी चीज़ें सुनाता रहता हूँ। अभी मैं 2-3 दिन से लाइव आ रहा था, तो मेरे मन में एक कॉन्सेप्ट आया कि अगर मैं लाइव आता हूँ तो क्यों ना मैं आपको कुछ अच्छी चीज़ें पढ़ के सुनाया करूँ। सो नाउ हम मैंने आप लोगों के लिए लाया है ये एक बुक। इसमें है वर्ल्ड्स ग्रेटेस्ट लीडर्स की स्टोरी कि वर्ल्ड्स में कितने ग्रेट कौन-कौन से लीडर जो है हुए। तो अभी मैं ट्राई करूँगा कि मैं एवरीडे इस शाम को 10 साढ़े 10 बजे लाइव आऊँ और आपको ये इन लीडर्स की स्टोरी जो है सुनाऊँ। और अगर ये स्टोरी आपको पसंद आए तो मेरे चैनल को लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब करिए। तो ये वर्ल्ड्स ग्रेटेस्ट लीडर की स्टोरी सेशन में आज जो हम स्टोरी जो हमारी फर्स्ट स्टोरी है वो है अब्राहम लिंकन की। अब्राहम लिंकन का बर्थ है फरवरी 12, 1809 और डेथ है इनकी अप्रैल 15, 1865। ही हैज़ डाइड एट द एज ऑफ 56। ये बुक इंग्लिश में है तो प्रोबेबली आप लोगों को कुछ हमारे व्यूअर्स हैं जिनको समझने में दिक्कत हो सकती है, बट मैं कहूँगा कि ट्राई ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस स्टोरी। सो लेट्स रीड दिस स्टोरी। Abraham Lincoln was the most influential president of America. He led the country during the American Civil War. He was fondly called Honest Abe and Father Abraham. Abraham Lincoln was born on February 12, 1809 in Kentucky to Thomas Lincoln and Nancy Lincoln. From a very young age, Lincoln took a keen interest in study for the most part. He was self-educated, even though both of his parents were literate and unschooled. They wanted best for him. To support his family, Lincoln worked many odd jobs such as being shopkeeper and postmaster. Later, he moved to politics and at the age of 25, he won the seat in Illinois legislature. One of the main reasons Lincoln entered politics was because he was against slavery, which had spread to different regions of the US. He wanted to develop and expand the United States. His main focus was to commerce rather than agriculture. Before Lincoln became president, he served in the Illinois state legislature for many terms. To understand the political ground, he studied law and successfully passed the bar examinations. In 1836, later he worked as a lawyer under John T. Stuart. There he earned the name Honest Abe. In 1846, he competed for a seat in the US Congress, which he won. Lincoln served as a congressman for one whole term. For his next election, he delivered a speech in Peoria in which he addressed his abhorrence for slavery and talked about the equality of rights amongst the people. For his candidacy, he spoke about the anti-slavery and free soil ideology. In 1858, Lincoln was chosen as a U.S. Senate. During this time began the famous Lincoln-Douglas debates, also known as the Great Debate of 1858. It was a series of 7 debates against the Democrat Stephen Douglas, mostly revolving around the issue of slavery. The year 1860 was quite a prosperous year for Lincoln. He fought for the seat of the President of United States. Lincoln finally won the 1860 election and became the president in 1861. He gained lots of support from the North and West, but at the time Southern state did not want Lincoln to be the president. They were against his policy. The South decided to remove itself from the Union and formed a separate nation called Confederate State of America. Lincoln refused to accept the Confederacy and declared it illegal. He still stood strongly for free soil and slave-free state. This situation created the most deadly conflict in America's history. In 1961, the Civil War started just a month after Lincoln joined office. He took the help of the northern state armies to defeat the South. It soon turned into a bloody war which lasted for 4 years, and millions of Americans lost their lives, but Lincoln still managed to hold the country together. In 1863, he announced the Emancipation Proclamation and ordered that freed the slave in the Confederate state. It also created 13th Amendment, which released all slaves in the United States in the following years. Lincoln spent months preparing the army and the country for emancipation. In short time, around 3 million slaves were released from the Confederate region. Those slaves were then absorbed into the military according to the policy that Lincoln had established. On April 9, 1865, the Civil War finally ended. During the war, many southern states were heavily damaged. Lincoln wanted to help these states, but sadly he did not live long enough to see the country rebuild itself. Lincoln married Mary Todd on November 4, 1842. The couple had four sons. Lincoln was assassinated by John Wilkes Booth while he was watching a play. He died on April 15, 1865 at the age of 56. Post-death, his body was wrapped in the American flag. So, greatest leader की story में this was the ending of the my first story about Abraham Lincoln. I hope this video you will like this video. If you like, please like, share and subscribe. मैं each and every day रात को इतने टाइम लाइव आकर एक स्टोरी आपको सुनाऊंगा. थैंक यू सो मच.